You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
What's up, Black and White sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. All right, guys, I got it. I'm wearing it right now. The LeBron James shirt is here. I'm rocking it. Just came in the mail yesterday. You can also get your shirt as well. Check out the Teespring links that are showing up in the video here beneath it or in the upper right-hand corner. If you don't see it, you can check out the link in the description. Let's get into this, folks. The Marxist NBA of China. Why have we been calling them the Marxist NBA of China? It is because they have been bending the knee to the Chinese Communist Party, going all the way back to Daryl Morey when he actually tweeted out, "Stand with Hong Kong, stand for freedom." And then the Chinese Communist Party pretty much kicked the NBA out of China. And then you had all these NBA players apologizing and bending the knee to China and also slamming Daryl Morey. James Harden for the Houston Rockets said that we're sorry, China, forgive us, all this other crazy stuff. And LeBron James himself actually said that Daryl Morey was uneducated on the situation. Folks, we know that is a complete lie. Daryl Morey knew exactly what he was doing, because what China is doing to Hong Kong, they're trying to suppress their freedoms, and China's human rights record is a disaster. Okay. Now, that's one of the reasons right now why the NBA Finals is the lowest NBA Finals on record right now. Nobody's watching. Nobody cares about the NBA because these guys have embraced Marxism. They're actually kneeling for the national anthem right now. They're wearing Black Lives Matter, a Marxist organization. The T-shirts, before the national anthem, kneeling. It's a complete disaster. Nobody is watching. But there is one NBA player now that has come out and spoken out against the Chinese Communist Party. Finally, one NBA player. And this NBA player isn't even American, okay? So I'm talking about Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert. He's actually from France, okay? He actually ended up retweeting he actually reposted on Instagram. This is on Instagram. The French actor Omar Sy actually posted this about the concentration camps in China. And he was mainly talking about the Uyghur Chinese people. But this is what Omar Sy said and what Rudy Gobert reposted. And it says, millions of the Uyghur Muslims are detained and tortured in concentration camps in China. Not for what they do, but for who they are. It is the largest mass incarceration of the 21st century. It has to end. Hashtag free Uyghurs. And Rudy Gobert shared that. And he also put the caption of "wrong is wrong" in that. So he becomes the first NBA player to condemn the Chinese Communist Party for their role in these concentration camps, which they actually call re-education camps. Now, I did a little bit of research on this before making this video here, and there's anywhere from several hundred thousand Uyghur Muslims in these concentration camps to upwards of 1.5 million. Folks, Clay Travis has been calling the Chinese Communist Party modern day Nazis for a long time. I've done it too. And it is clear, man, there's pictures out there of these Uyghur Muslims in the concentration camps. And folks, some of the details about what happens to them in these concentration camps are pretty disgusting. This one lady actually said that she was electrocuted multiple times, and she was actually telling the Chinese just to kill her. She wanted death over this torture. Now they can call them re-education camps too, because I guess, but they're really concentration camps, okay? Because they're actually forcing them to listen to the rhetoric of the Chinese Communist Party. But, not one NBA player from America has spoken out against this. The leader of the NBA, LeBron James, has said nothing about this. Nothing. Not a retweet, nothing. Remember, Sheriff Alex Villanueva asked LeBron James to match the money so they can actually capture the criminal that shot those 2 police officers. He said he had no comment. You know, pretty much just like he had no comment on the atrocities going on in China. Because to LeBron James and to the NBA, the only thing that matters to them is the money. The color that they love the most is green. It's green. That's all that matters to these NBA players. That's why we're calling for defunding the athletes. Because these athletes don't care about you. They don't care about any kind of human rights, you know, because they're wearing Black Lives Matter, and Black Lives Matter doesn't care about one black life. More black lives have actually been harmed by BLM, but you know, the mainstream media won't cover that because BLM and Antifa, they're one and the same. They're domestic terrorist organizations, and NBA players are wearing these Marxist domestic terrorists on their shirts because they have embraced that. You know, Marxism is the way to communism. Ask China. Ask China, because that's what they are. They're communists, okay? So Rudy Gobert becomes the first NBA player to acknowledge that China is doing very, very bad things. Finally, man, somebody condemns China. Will more NBA players actually come out and say something about this? I highly doubt it. Because if more NBA players come out and say something about this, LeBron James and the NBA are going to, I believe, silence these people really quick because they have a vested interest in China. They care more about China than they do the United States. And that's pretty sad, man. That's pretty sad because most all these NBA players are still United States citizens. I know they have players from all over the world pretty much, but for the most part, most of the players are United States citizens. They are. The NBA is based mainly in the United States. The only team that's not in the U.S. is the Raptors. You know, they're right up there in Toronto. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Rudy Gobert actually just acknowledging that the Chinese Communist Party is evil, acknowledging that they have concentration camps? I'm glad that he actually came out and said this. But however, you know, Rudy Gobert, when the playoffs were going on, he was wearing that Black Lives Matter shirt, and he was also kneeling for the national anthem. But I'm not gonna really criticize him for kneeling for the national anthem because he's a French player. So if he's seeing that other NBA players who are American don't respect this country, why should we really expect him to respect this country? Because his own citizens are kneeling also. But that's just my thoughts on that, okay? But overall, I'm glad that he actually spoke out against this. But Rudy Gobert, the next step is to actually stand, okay? You got to stand now. You've taken a stance now. You kind of, I guess, set the precedent now that the Chinese are evil, that they are running concentration camps. They're killing a whole bunch of people. Finally, somebody's spoken out. Now, of course, the NBA, they're still not going to say anything about it. Do we have our own problems here in the United States? Yes, but nothing like this. We are not running concentration camps at all. We're not committing mass genocide the way they are over there in China. Not even close. Finally, one NBA player has said something, and that's good. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Let us know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.